everyone, welcome back to my Sims 2 Uberhood. My name is Brianna Peppers, and today we are in Pleasant View with the Loner family. This is actually Ajay Loner and his wife Jenna and their two kids. We have already visited this household once before, and a lot has changed since then. So let's get to it. So first of all, obviously I did another 2025 Brianna Peppers makeover. Looking at the condition that I left the house in, I was utterly aghast. I could not believe my eyes. I could not believe that I ever thought that the way I had decorated this house looked good. So, obviously, like I said, my tastes have changed, and I just couldn't bear the thought of living that way anymore, especially considering at the end of the last episode with this family, they were able to accumulate like an extremely large sum of money. But between AJ being a business tycoon and Jenna, she's in the slacker career, but she got like a 75,000 simoleon chance card. So basically, this family was like rich, rich. So I put a lot of that money towards the house renovations. As you can see here, we have two brand new cars. Originally, they only had one old cheap one. So I managed to whittle them down from like 90,000 something to about 52,000. For my other renovations that I've done in the past few episodes, I typically give the money back to the family because I've said before I didn't think it was fair for the family to spend all their money just because I wanted their place to look different, you know? Like to me, it was like a free makeover. But I made the exception for this house just because they were already so wealthy and it's not like they have a whole lot more to spend that money on. So I didn't feel bad actually spending that money. I like to think that once Jenna and AJ got this money, they decided to buy the new cars and also do like a kitchen renovation. That kind of stuff does cost money. So without further ado, let's get into the house. So on the ground floor, I think this is where the majority, everything looks different. Oh my God, please ignore that little stink pile. It'll go away. There it goes. Goodbye, flies. Goodbye. I had a dirty dish there for a second. Anyways, so the Sims are walking in, but basically this is what we're working with. I'm not going to have any like before and after pictures. I should have thought to do that first because I don't want you to have to go back to the last episode with this family, which was like 2 years ago, by the way, just to see what it looked like. But it just was very different. Also, apologies, my dog is playing in the background. But yeah, so I decided that this family, now that they've got a lot of money and higher status in society and all of that because of AJ's job, that they would probably make it look a bit nicer in here, a bit more like magazine or catalog-esque. But it still has all of your basic comforts. You've got a stereo because AJ really loves music. We do have a gaming station for the kids. Um, I don't know. It's a living room. And then next door we do have a hobby room. We've for some reason had like an easel and stuff, so I kept that in here. And this is a new desk setup with a lot of diplomas and awards. I like to think that these are some type of business awards that AJ would have won. Or maybe even Jenna, I don't know, because she's a photographer currently, so if she has media experience, she could win awards for stuff. And then over here we have a ballet bar because they had one already. AJ's favorite hobby is music and dance, so I guess he's just had this ballet bar for like the longest time because of that, and I just let them keep it, along with a record player. Otherwise, it's pretty bare bones in here. And then my personal favorite of the house is the kitchen slash dining room. It is such a intense makeover. Like it looks completely different than it did before, and I'm really proud of it. It's very simple but classic in a good way. Besides the dirty dish, I couldn't delete that for some reason. We do have like a nice little decor set up. I really like what's going on here with the kitchen table. And something I thought was kind of fun is they have a liquor cabinet. And I know that these type of like credenzas or something, whatever you want to call them, are normally used to display trinkets or china, but I decided to go a different route. And yeah, they have liquor bottles. I think that they would entertain their guests, especially AJ if he was to have over some like high profile clients and stuff like that. I upgraded their stairwell here, and the bathroom is the same. I just have a different wallpaper, but the bathrooms are the same. And then upstairs, this area is pretty much the same just because I don't really need a landing this large. I don't really know what else to put up here. I thought about turning it into a second living area, but it kind of already is that with like the bookshelf. There's a seating area over here now if they want to read by the window. We have a phone upstairs and a fish tank, which I thought the fish tank could be cute. Um, I think with two kids in the house, it makes sense that they would be begging their mom and dad for a pet. And Jenna, even though she's a family sim, doesn't really strike me as a type, or maybe it's AJ, one of them doesn't really strike me as a type to want a lot of animals in the house because like they're dirty, things like that. So yeah, fish I think would be a very good compromise on that. Um, I didn't change. Oops, let's take the roof down for a second. I did not change AJ and Jenna's bedroom all that much. So we just have a different wallpaper, slightly different decor, and the bed is all the same. I just put extra pillows on it. But their main family's color is like blue. I'm not sure when or where, but a long time ago I decided for AJ that his favorite color was blue, and so now his whole house has always been decked out in blue. This is the nursery, extremely simple, nothing crazy in here, just some toddler toys, some basic stuff for their son, Oliver, and it'll be improved upon as he ages. And then a slightly more detailed room is going to be the older brother Ian's bedroom. I had that right, yes? Okay, Ian. Um, so yeah, it's super cute. Ian is 4 days away from becoming a teenager, so I do think we may see him become a teenager during this round. Pretty sure it's going to happen the day before we leave. One thing I'm especially proud of with this room is this weird little thing, like staging type area. Originally, I had no clue what to do with it. I just had some like basic decor up here, but I thought how cute would it be to treat this as if it were like a reading nook. I'm sure you guys have seen windows with built-in seats just like for reading and stuff. And even though it's not going to be functional, like he can't go up here, it's still a fun concept. I put some magazines here. I wanted to find some comic books because I do feel like a little boy would probably enjoy having comic books by that window and not actual books, but the magazine was the closest I could get, along with some plushies and pillows to make it comfy. We do have a special little light on our desk. Look how cute. If you're familiar with Howl's Moving Castle, this is Calcifer, and I love him. I do need to get Ian to claim his desk, of course. Some posters. Also, how fun is this? A little iPod. When is the last time you saw an iPod in real life? I'm not sure. Originally, I had an iPad, like a decorative iPad that I had up here. I thought, like, okay, yeah, he would definitely be an iPad kid, but it didn't look right because it has like a preset screen and I didn't love it. And we have some posters, book bag down there, some trophies. I'm not sure what he would have won the trophies for. I like to think that he's a really smart kid. So these could be like science fair trophies, academic type trophies. He's also extremely into tinkering, just like his mom, Jenna. That is his one true hobby. So maybe he'll even be into building robotics and stuff one day. So I kind of have a little bit of a lean towards the alien-y, like spacey type stuff, even though he's probably more hands-on with that, all of that. But yeah, so it's not a very big house. It's just the right amount of space, I like to think. I did mention in the last episode with this family that I was nervous if they ever decided to have a third kid. I wasn't sure what to do with him because Ian's bedroom is well sized enough for them to share if they have to, but this nursery is pretty small. But I realized if I have to, I can just turn this downstairs room into a bedroom, and it would be very simple to do. Or worst case scenario, we do have a garage that's not being used for anything. There's no space in here for a car, so I chose to put Jenna's model train table. What is this called? God, I never remember. I never remember what it's called. The round and round. Okay, model train set. It's a model train set. Anyway, I put that in here just to have something to fill in this space. And there's a shower and stuff. So, like, worst case scenario, if Ian becomes, a teenager and then he has another younger sibling, I could kick him out and have the teenager live down here in a makeshift bedroom. I've done that before in different households, and it's usually kind of fun because it gives the teenager some kind of independence. All right, and then let's take a gander at our Sims before we get started. I did give everyone a very slight makeover, as I have been doing this past round, just because I have new default replacements, and it's also a new season. When we last left this family, it was summer, but now it's autumn. Jenna here doesn't look that different. Her hair was in a ponytail before, it's in a ponytail now. Only difference is that it's a clay ponytail, because I wasn't using all clay hairs until a couple years ago. and this family was just outside of my updating era. We do have a cute sweater with, I'm assuming a turtleneck sweater underneath, some pants. The only thing I'm not sure about is the shoes, but I spent a long time looking for some good pants to match this outfit, and this was the best I could find. So I guess she got kind of fancy with the shoes. They're like these little pump things, heels, booties, I don't know what you would call them. Yeah, Jenna, if you are not familiar with her, I don't believe Jenna is her natural name, but she is a downtownie. She's something. She comes with downtown, if I'm not mistaken. But regardless, she is a townie. She is a family sim, and she currently has 14 days until she becomes an elder. AJ met her somewhere, somehow. It's been literally ages, so I cannot recall. I may have talked about it in the last episode with them. If you want to go back and watch that one, just to get a quick recap on this family, totally do that. But for me personally, I'm just having to refresh my memory by looking at their memories. So I do have the No Townie Memory Loss mod, which is going to be helpful. She meets him at some point, and they immediately go on a date, and woohooed, and oh my gosh, they yeah, got married really fast. I can't remember if it's because she got pregnant. I don't think so. I think the pregnancy came much later. Yeah, because we have a great wedding party. And then they eventually have their first son, Ian. This was when they were living downtown. Funnily enough, even though AJ Loner comes with Strangetown, like as a built-in family or sim, say that 3 times fast, sim, he never lived to Strangetown. I actually immediately put him downtown, and then he moved to Pleasant View after he had his second child. Oh, this is fun. Yeah, so real quick while we're talking about Jenna as well, what happened in the last episode was some interesting tea. Even though she's a family sim with no romance secondary or anything of that nature, she went out of her own way to cheat on AJ. And I'm having some misgivings about it. It was completely through ACR, so on one hand, I could easily dismiss this as like, okay, maybe this Marion person was making a move on Jenna, but maybe she didn't exactly say no, but now she regrets it. I'm not sure which angle to take with this story because I just couldn't believe my eyes. I couldn't believe that Jenna was going to cheat on AJ. It just didn't really seem like her character. But then again, you never know what people are really capable of. So, like I said, it could go either way. Not only did she cheat on AJ with this Marion person, who I think is a young adult in university, but not totally sure. I think though. Not only did she cheat on him with Marion, she cheated on him, or tried to, I should say, with Alexander Goth. And Alexander Goth did not dismiss her advances, but it was just a simple flirt. And I don't know, I suppose that wasn't enough to trigger a had an affair memory, even though like it was a successful flirt, but it never went any further than that. I specifically remember taking Jenna and Alexander on an outing to downtown with the idea of like, okay, let me see if ACR keeps this spark flying. And in fact, Marion snuck up and she goosed Jenna and they fell in love. And now she's in love with another person, another woman specifically. So we're gonna have to see what happens there today. But I think for now that's all we've got going for Jenna. All right, and then we have AJ here. AJ is the star of the show, of course. This is his family, his house. He was the original playable. It's a little disappointing to me the fact that he didn't end up with another Strangetown sim or even just another playable, but I've discussed this before. I've learned to accept the fact that not all of my playables are going to marry other playables. Sometimes townies are going to get mixed into the gene pool, and that is okay because I'm actually really happy with how their kids turned out and everything. And it's fascinating to me because this is the first time in my life, I think, that I've played with AJ Loner and he didn't marry like Lola Curious. Anyway, so if you're not familiar with AJ from Strangetown, he is a fortune sim. He is currently 16 days from becoming an elder, so yeah, Jenna is just a little bit older. Not by much, of course. I think that I ended up making her older than him when she first moved in because she was so high up in her career, and I thought that it just made sense. Um, I should have mentioned, or I think I did mention this earlier, but Jenna is a freelance photographer in the Slacker career, level 8, which is pretty good. And then AJ has already reached the top of the business career. He's a level 10 business tycoon. This happened a really long time ago. So he's just constantly going to work and making bank because he still has quite some time before he can grow up, into an elder and retire. I've said this already before, but just to reiterate, the business that AJ is actually part of actually belongs to the Cap family from Veronaville. I like to think not all businesses are tied together, but a lot of my business sims, like in the business career, I like to think that they are working for the Cap family just because it kind of ties things together. And it's even more perfect because AJ was able to meet the Cap family through his career and he has become actually very close friends with them. So, what with him being a business tycoon, I think the story I went with is he's not the boss of the Cap family, but they gave him like a branch, if that makes sense, of the business without getting too specific, because we don't even know what kind of business this is. But they gave him some kind of branch that he oversees, and potentially it's like a worldwide or international at least branch. But yeah, so he's had an interesting life. He just has kind of always wanted to make a lot of money, which is like, okay, yeah, he's a fortune sim. But he also has this thing in his mind where he really, despite the fact that he was a loner, he really wanted to grow his family and make a name for them. So I think right now, AJ's biggest motivation is making a legacy to leave behind for his children, which, he's very close with his children. He loves them so much. I could see them having one more, but I guess we'll have to see. Pay no mind, of course, the fact that he has a crush on Christy Stratton. He actually went on a date with her before he met Jenna, and that crush just never went away, but you can see that they haven't interacted in quite some time. Their relationship is pretty low. Anyway, I think that's all for AJ for now. I haven't given them their secondary aspirations yet or their traits, but I'm gonna do that in just a moment after we look at our kids. So we're all outside because I just took a family portrait, but we're gonna go down here. Yeah, so this is Ian. He is so cute. I just think that he is going to be so good looking when he gets older. He obviously, AJ has like a very, I don't know how to say, like average face. Oh my gosh, are they gonna go woohoo? They are. Oh my gosh, I was just talking about them having another baby. Maybe they're gonna do it. I think that AJ actually has a kind of a unique face. I don't see this face too often. I don't think it's a face template. It looks altered. I can't really tell. Jenna, however, if I had to guess, probably has like face too, altered a little bit, if anything. But she's a townie, so like her having a face template just would make sense. I digress. Ian is very cute and can't wait to see him when he ages up. I did give him a new hairstyle just to match the clay aesthetic I'm using, of course. And he is in private school, so that is something else that we did in the last episode. Ian was able to get into private school because of his parents' like, high status. And so now he's gonna be getting home earlier from school, getting all kinds of benefits and stuff from that. Hopefully, whenever Oliver ages up, I'm gonna be able to get him into private school as well. Ian is a Cancer. He is rather neat, outgoing, a bit lazy and serious, but extremely nice. And I looked at his bio, and he does not need to wear glasses. So it looks like I've already rolled the wheel or flipped the coin, if you will, because what's going to happen, the same thing when Oliver ages up, because they have one parent that wears glasses, there's a 50-50 chance that their kids are going to have to wear glasses. And then I just like to make a note of it in their bio so that I remember if I did it already or not. I said this already, but Ian's favorite hobby is tinkering. He's slowly but surely getting into it. I'm probably going to let him fiddle around like with his mom's toy model, toy train. Gosh, I always want to call it a toy train, a model train. Oh, I forgot that I put the sim blender over there. I don't really know what to do with that right now. Something I was thinking about doing is giving him a remote control car or a helicopter. I only just recently learned that these give your Sims more tinkering enthusiasm, which is fascinating, but it makes sense. So maybe I'll give him, I don't know, the helicopter is kind of annoying. Let's do the model car. I'll put it out back though, so that it doesn't really get in the way of anything. And I'm probably going to forget that it's there, but it's nice to have. I'm sure that they'll autonomously go play with it sometimes. And last but not least, oh my gosh, down here playing with the butterflies. How perfect. This is little Oliver Loner. He is so cute. He looks a bit more unique. I think he looks a lot more like AJ. Oh my gosh, whatever eyebrows I gave him are Kind of crazy. I need to fix that. I don't think a toddler would have these grown out eyebrows. I don't think I saw that in Create Him. But yeah, he is so cute. I might just need to get a picture of him with these butterflies. Adorable. So he just aged into a toddler, like at the end of the last round. So we're going to have to play the whole round with him as a toddler. And his personality is not that different from his brothers, but he is a different star sign. He is a Pisces. He is neat and shy, very shy. And he's extremely active, a bit more serious, and, pretty nice. I think that his brother's nicer and more outgoing. But where that happens, Oliver is also much more active. So I think this is a fun combination between their parents' personalities. And they're also going to have two different aspirations because of that. All right, so one thing I think I'm going to grab, I want him to stop playing with that first. I'm going to grab Oliver and bring him upstairs. All right, uh-oh. It looks like their, oh gosh, the pillows. It looks like their action got interrupted. Maybe she was throwing a fit because she couldn't get into the bed or something. I don't know. Let's go back for a second to talk about the fact that Jenna is cheating on AJ. So, AJ, at the end of the last rotation, I'm remembering this now. I see that I have want. I see that I have locked the want for him to talk to Jenna, and this is because I think that AJ is having some, I don't know, suspicions or doubt or something about Jenna. I think that her behavior leading up to her going out on the town was kind of weird to him. Um, I think that AJ would be a trusting sim by nature. I don't think that his thoughts are immediately going to a bad place, but he does just not, he feels that something's wrong, basically. And I think that him wanting to talk to Jenna is from those suspicions. And then again, as far as Jenna is concerned, I don't know what her thought process would be behind kissing that girl. I think that, the fact that Jenna is bisexual could be a part of it. Maybe she feels like when she settled down with the man that she's, I don't know, losing a part of herself, part of her sexuality. Kind of cliche, but I don't know. I'm just trying to think up a reason why she would have done this because she's going to mess around and mess up their marriage. So I'm planning on them having like a serious conversation, but first I think that we should maybe take care of everybody because of course we had some mods reset everyone so their needs are gonna be kind of low. Oh god, I forgot about this fridge. I always forget about this fridge. Something about this fridge, I need to delete it actually. It's a very nice, beautiful refrigerator, but if you have teens or children, they will play on it all the time. Okay, that one works. So we're just gonna leave Oliver up here for a few minutes. Okay, looks like they're gonna go try again. Oh, yeah. So AJ and Jenna are starting the round off strong. I'm very curious whether or not they're gonna automatically. Oh, they are trying for a baby. Wow, I'm kind of shocked. Well, I do have to say, I don't think it'll be successful just because Jenna's age is pretty high. Like, she's 14 days from becoming an elder. I've had younger Sims than her struggle with infertility at that point. And also, I think that even with Try for Baby, I think the percentages are pretty low. I'm definitely going to wait a couple hours and then check with the pregnancy test, though, because they actively tried for a baby, so I think that it's on their minds. The one bad thing about this duvet is that I can't see if their bed's unmade. But thank you, AJ, for taking care of that. I think we're going to come down and get some leftovers. If we don't have any breakfast food, I'll just have them make some. I should have mentioned this already, but it is a Sunday, so the Sims don't have school or work. Jenna actually does have work. That's a lie. She goes to work at 1 p.m. Oh, we do have pancakes. We should feed the fish. I don't love the aesthetic of this fish tank, but I like it better than the base game one. This is actually a conversion, or whatever you want to call it, from The Sims Pet Stories. If you know that, it's like a spin-off game, a story-based game that was made for PC players a while back. But this is from that game, because I think I downloaded like a whole set of things from that game. Oh, there's not much food left. I think that you should get some different leftovers so that your child can have the last pancakes. All right, so father and son are having breakfast. Unfortunately, something glitched with the grandma's comfort soup that was in the fridge, so Jenna's having to make herself a salad. Um, I think when AJ's done eating, I'm gonna have him go upstairs and get Oliver. Oh, why is she walking that way? Huh. That was interesting. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. Oh, you know why? It's because of the plate. That was probably because of the plate. I don't know why, I just assumed she would step over it. I will keep an eye on that just to see if they continue, because if the routing is odd, I may have to change something. Alright, so see, they're not walking around weird anymore. Of course, after I give this family their expensive makeover of their house, now they're rolling wants to buy all these expensive things. Buy a microwave? Why? Even Jenna, who is a family sim with no secondary fortune, is rolling the same ones. It's interesting. I guess it's because they have the money and they're kind of going a little crazy. They want to spend it. I don't really want a microwave. What else was it? A stereo costing at least $2,000. I like the stereo that you have. Or a computer costing at least 2,000. How much was this? This was rather cheap. 1,000. I don't know. I think I'm going to ignore this for now. But while I'm on the mindset, I'm going to pause very quickly and I'm going to give Jenna and AJ their secondary aspirations, and then I'm going to give everyone their traits from the 3 to 2 traits project. So give me one moment while I do that. Okay, so I have given everyone their traits, and also the adults now have secondary aspirations. So with Jenna, starting with her, she is now a secondary romance sim, which is so funny to me. I did not choose this just because she's having affairs. I actually chose this because I used the secondary aspiration calculator. She actually had pleasure first, but I've mentioned before, I'm not too keen on using the pleasure aspiration, not even as a secondary aspiration, unless I really think that it suits the sim. I do have some pleasure sims out there in the world, just not Jenna. I actually thought that romance was kind of perfect, not just because she's having an affair, but I think that it could explain why maybe she's stepping out of her marriage, or seeking that thrill that is. I'm not totally sure if she has commitment issues or if she just is missing that, like, passion that you would find in the early stages of a relationship that often do die out when you marry someone and have children. So, regardless, whatever her reasoning is, Jenna is now a secondary romance sim. And as for her traits, I think they're really interesting. I did use the 3 to 2 traits like mod randomizer, or it's not necessarily a randomizer. I've talked about it before. I'm pretty sure that it goes off of their personalities and interests, at least most of the time. So I'm often going to stick with whatever the randomizer gives me, but I did change one or two for a couple of the Sims in this house. Just one or two, not all of them though. So Jenna, first and foremost, she is inappropriate, and I thought that was really funny. Inappropriate Sims talk about the wrong thing at the wrong time, never think to dress properly, and never think to apologize when they've wronged someone. They enjoy mocking others with harsh words. Next, she is a kleptomaniac, which is, again, very funny. I did not see this for her, but like whatever works. I don't think that I have any mods that are going to enable her to be a kleptomaniac, but I'm certainly going to go find some now. In case you are not aware, the 3 to 2 traits, these are all that they are. They're just little boxes that go in your inventory. But if you download other mods that make these functional, then that's where you're going to experience a difference in gameplay. And at first, I was just using these just for storytelling purposes to have in their inventory, but I have downloaded quite a few mods to make at least a majority of the traits like functional in some small aspects, but definitely not all of them. If you go here, you can see all of the traits, which is quite a lot. I don't have mods for all of these, but most of the big ones I do. Next, we are a daredevil. So I'm seeing this as like she's extremely on the side of risk. Like she doesn't really fear repercussions quite as much. Which we can kind of see firsthand with her going out on her marriage. But, anyways, everything kind of ties back to that, doesn't it? She is a daredevil. She takes the extreme side in life, even if it means making an everyday chore extreme. They also love fire. So I guess she just is going to entertain herself that way. Jenna also has no sense of humor. She tells horrible jokes, so they tend not to tell them. It's kind of is a conundrum between inappropriate and no sense of humor, because if she has no sense of humor, then why would she be making inappropriate jokes? But I guess it's not just about that. And last but not least, this is one of the ones I replaced. So she's now family oriented. So just because she's a secondary romance sim does not mean that she's going to be a bad parent. And, it doesn't mean that she doesn't love her family. Uh, it it's kind of on the nose considering she's a primary family sim, but I don't know, I really liked this for her. I thought family oriented made sense. I just need, out of all of her other very chaotic traits, I really needed her to have something to kind of ground her. So she is a family oriented sim. Next, we have AJ. Next, yeah, there we go. We have AJ. He is a secondary popularity sim, and you probably could have seen this coming from a mile away, or maybe not, considering it's in his name that he is a loner. But the more I play with AJ and the more that I look at his personality and the more that I talk about him, I just think that he was not a loner by choice. I think that when he is called loner in his family name, that it may just be from his family. Like, he's an only child, his parents are deceased. Let's look at his family tree really quickly. Yeah, it doesn't go any further than that, but that could also just be because I have a clean template. But essentially, what I'm getting at is he just kind of has always been alone, but that doesn't mean that it's by his choice. He's actually a very outgoing sim, and in his business, as I've already discussed, I think that he would take the extra step to kind of schmooze with people, as he already has done, make a lot of friends so that he can just be more successful in his career. So, yeah, he is secondary popularity. And then let's look at our traits. So, first up, this one is gonna make me laugh. He is also socially awkward. So, include everything that I just said about him being a schmoozer and all of that. He's also socially awkward, and that could be because he grew up and spent the majority, like early years of his life alone. And so that would explain why he's socially awkward. He doesn't really know how to fit in. So, also, this is perfect with Jenna because she's inappropriate, and those two things are not that far off from each other. Like, she says the wrong thing at the wrong time, and so does he. So, maybe that's why they're perfect for each other. Next, we have Unlucky, which was a randomized one, and I thought, okay, I'm going to keep that. He could totally be seen as unlucky, even though he does kind of have it all right now. He has a lot of money, a well off career, friends, family. That could mean that he's also unlucky in other regards, like maybe he just makes the wrong decisions. And I have some interesting ideas about where this is going to lead him in other adventures, let's just say that. And then we have a random loves to swim. Like, okay, I think I did briefly talk about the possibility of putting a pool in their backyard. So it is fall going on winter, but maybe when spring rolls around, if we're even still living in this house at that time, I will give him a pool. And then he's good. So he's a good guy. There's not much to say about that. He's just a good guy. He doesn't have ulterior motives. He genuinely is just a kind person. And then last but not least, this is one that I added. That's why it's at the back like this. He's a schmoozer. So this is also pretty self-explanatory. He's good at befriending coworkers and sucking up to his boss. So that's kind of how he got as far as he did with his career. Okay, and then we have little Ian right here in all his adorableness. Obviously, he's not going to have any aspiration yet. I'm not going to give him a secondary until he ages up to an adult, but we do have traits. So, first, he's good, just like his dad. He's inappropriate, just like his mom. And no, I did not choose these for him. These were just like given to him. And I thought that it made sense that he would kind of have these hereditary traits from his parents, so that's fine. And then the one that I chose that's unique to him is he is going to be a party animal. And maybe it would make sense to have this trait right now, considering you can't really be a party animal as a child. I also see this as him being like rambunctious, maybe a little bit excitable, which there also is an excitable trait, but I digress. This is going to come in handy more so when he's a teenager. I'm pretty sure he's also going to end up being a family sim since he's a Cancer. So, a family sim party animal. I don't know, I just thought that was kind of fun. And then last but not least, we have little Oliver. He has two traits because he's a toddler. He is neurotic, which this is what the, mod gave him. And I kind of love this. he's going to become stressed easily and can be difficult to mellow. They take solace in sharing their worries with others. So I see like he's going to maybe be a little bit of a sensitive little guy, okay? And not always the nicest because of that, even though, like, I think, yeah, he's a pretty nice sim, but still, he's gonna kind of freak out on people sometimes. He may have to go to therapy later in life. And then this is also a fun one for a toddler, athletic. But I like this because I went ahead and cheated to see what his one true hobby was going to be, and it's gonna be sports. And also, like, look how active he is. He has like full points inactive. So, yeah, when he gets a little bit older, he's going to be athletic. For now, he's just kind of crawling around and stuff. Anyway, so that's the tour. That's all of their aspirations and traits. As for now, I think we're going to kind of just chill around. There's not much to do today. If anything comes up, like between these two, oh, how does she just teleport like that? Anyway, if she ends up having that conversation with him, yeah, she's off to work now. When she gets home from work, I will keep you guys updated. But in the meantime, we'll just check back in with them later. All right, Jenna just got home from work, and look at this fun little thing. She just rolled the want to woohoo and to ask us him on a date. And I don't think I've acknowledged this yet, but I know that this was from the last episode with this family. But she has the want locked in to become best friends with Alexander Goth. And let's see how close they are. He's also wearing a stupid little hat because I have new default replacements for the umpteenth time. And yeah, they're pretty close to being best friends, actually. I think the next time they hang out, they could become best friends. But yeah, she wants to also become friends with this Don guy. They just asked if she could bring him home from work. I said no because we already have some visitors. So when I was just playing off screen just now, um, Ian had the want to invite someone over, so I had him invite over his friend Trinity Smith, who you guys have seen already, but this is Johnny and Ophelia Smith's daughter. She is so cute. She's talking about someone's grandkids, I guess Daniel's, because AJ invited over his friend Aaron Pleasant. They're also neighbors. They're the ones that live in the house directly next door past those trees. So Erin brought over her husband, Daniel Pleasant. If you don't know who Erin is, she is Erin Singles from Strangetown, also known as Erin Beaker because she's Loki Beaker's sister. So, just a fun little tidbit of information for you. These two have three children together, but they're all toddlers or younger, so that's why the kids couldn't come over. I'm just pretending that they got a babysitter so that they could come over and have dinner with AJ. Of course, AJ's not at the table with them right now because I sent him upstairs to grab Ian or Oliver. Oh my god, I'm gonna do that all the time. And put him in the high chair so they can all eat together. But I digress. We just got home from work, and Ian is so tired. I actually think that I might just send him to bed. He also became best friends with Trinity, by the way, which was super nice. He's gonna come take a bath to, you know, save some time. Oh, and claim your desk. And then he's gonna go to sleep, I think. It's still really early, but, he hung around for as long as he could. We're gonna serve Oliver some food and join. He's not super hungry, but I would like for him to sit at the table and hang out with his friends. He's not friends with Daniel, but they, could be eventually. 15 over 13 is pretty low. But maybe they can hang out for a while. I can barely see everyone because of all the thought bubbles. Jenna, what are you up to? So her needs. Oh, you know what we never did? We never did a pregnancy test. So I'm going to buy a pregnancy test and put it in the bathroom. I don't have to do it this way. I could also just use ACR, but I don't know. I have this mod, so might as well use it sometimes. There's no room to put it in the bathroom. I'm just going to put it out here. She'll go use it after. Oh, actually, there's a bathroom downstairs. What am I talking about? um, Still no room, but we're just going to go take a test, ask if she's pregnant. I really don't think she is, but you never know. So she's going to take the pregnancy test. Let's see what it says. I'm also interested to see what her reaction is. Like, maybe she doesn't want another kid. Just because you're a family sim doesn't mean that you have to have, like, 10,000 children. Like, they don't always want that. Okay, she is pregnant! Oh my god, wow. Well, if you couldn't tell, like, she's pretty happy about this. But I'm super shocked. Oh my god. I really, really did not think that that was gonna work. But it did. So good news, guys. We are pregnant, and we're gonna be having another baby. Um, maybe during this round, if I'm lucky. So I guess I can go ahead and get rid of that pregnancy test kit. That is so crazy. I think that she needs to tell AJ. She's gonna come out here. Oh, she, of course, has attraction to Daniel Pleasant. Does she know him? Oh my God, what am I talking about? Of course. No, 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 never mind, never mind, never mind. You know what's crazy is I don't think that she's ever met Daniel Pleasant, so I am just gonna have her meet him. She knows Aaron, does she not? Okay, I don't think that she knows Aaron either, and I'm a little perplexed by that. I would have thought that, a woman would know her husband's best friend because Aaron is AJ's best friend. That's super weird. But I guess these two parts of his life have just never had reason to collide. Same thing, we're gonna come meet Aaron. That's just a simple oversight on my part. It does happen like that sometimes. I just kind of forget to get everyone under the same roof all at once. Trinity has been obsessed with the ballet bar. It's very popular, especially amongst the children. We'll see if I don't get annoyed by that. Oh, look, this is going well. Maybe do you want to talk about your hobby in tinkering? I don't know how Aaron would react to that. They both kind of look alike, don't they? They're both, white and blonde, with ponytails. Aaron has green eyes, and I think that, oh my God, so does Jenna. That's interesting. I don't know, does AJ have chemistry? He does. He has two balls with Aaron, just like with his wife, Jenna. Well, I don't think anything is going to come of that, but on the off chance that this marriage didn't work out between AJ and Jenna, and then the marriage didn't work out between Daniel and Aaron, it's good to know that I have a fallback plan. He could easily hook up with Aaron, and that would be fun. All right, but we are gonna start settling down for the night. I think that I'm gonna send Oliver, or I'm gonna go have Oliver be potty trained. Oh, oh my gosh, did something happen and I forgot? Did I forget? I think I did. I think that this. It is so funny that I just finished saying the words, if this marriage doesn't work out, and then Erin is over here slapping Daniel. So I'm really curious. I'm gonna make Erin selectable and check her memories and see what happened. Caught Daniel cheating with, maybe it was with Dina? I don't know. That could also just be a coincidence. And then she kissed Rip Grunt? Wait. Wait. I know that I don't play these households like super quickly, but I have no memory of that. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to go back and look at my old episode, maybe Rip Grunt's episode, to see if that happened while I was playing him. Wow. But regardless, yeah, she has caught Daniel cheating, and look how upset she is with him. Oh my goodness me. Cool. Well, what's funny is I'm pretty sure, let me double check, but I'm pretty sure that we are going to be playing with this family, like with Aaron and Daniel next after today's episode. Yeah, so we're going to be playing with Daniel and Aaron and their three children next. They have twin toddlers and an infant. So that's going to be super interesting. Is she going to divorce him? I don't know because she is angry. And then, you know, Daniel is pretty pissed off with Aaron, but he's still like in love with her and stuff. Like he could get over it if she would. I think he's really just mad at her because she slapped him, but I'm not sure. His most recent escapade, he got caught cheating by Caitlin when he had an affair with Nina. I do remember that. Got caught cheating by Aaron. Oh, okay, okay. It's all coming back to me now. So Daniel was actually on a date with Bella Goth. This happened in the Goth episode a while back when I was playing with Bella and Alexander. And yeah, they went on a date, but Aaron, because Bella was the playable, Aaron showed up as, a walk by on the community lot, and she caught them cheating because they were on a date. Wow. And then after that, he still had an affair with Nina. Oh my goodness. And then he's had grandchildren since then, because Angela and Lilith had babies, so Leah and Nyla, his new granddaughters. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. He wants to become friends with Raven Specter for some reason. That's weird. I don't like that. Okay, sorry. I just got a little distracted by the marriage drama happening over here. But yeah, we're gonna have to check that out whenever we go play with that family. I think for now, to avoid any further incidents, we are going to say goodbye. I think that, Jenna's going to see this and be like, all right, guys, have a good one. Take care of that at your own house, I guess, because oh my gracious. And then we'll come up here and take a shower. That was a fun way to end the evening. And Oliver, oh my gosh, Ian has gone to bed. I don't know why I keep getting their names confused. They're not even that similar. I guess for some reason they just are connected in my brain. I think tomorrow we're gonna, if we have any time, we're gonna spend some time teaching Oliver his toddler skills because we didn't do that at all today. Okay, I really do want her to have a conversation with AJ, but their needs suck. Oh my gosh, she changed into her underwear. It's because she's inappropriate. That's funny. Let's just put Oliver in his crib. Oh my gosh, his needs are terrible. How did I not notice this for so long? You know what? Forget it. We're just gonna send them to bed. Oh, well, I guess she can stay in her underwear. Oh, it's too late. Oh my. Goodness me. Nice pajamas? I guess that would be like a nightgown. Okay, I'm just kidding. We'll have that conversation in the morning. I guess, Jenna's thinking on it and she'll reveal the information to AJ in the morning and then they can discuss where to go from there because he still has not had that conversation with her that he wanted to be like, "Hey, the other day when you went out, like I kind of felt weird. I kind of got like a weird vibe when you came home. Like, did anything happen? Is there something I should know about?" Yeah, so we'll just check on them in the morning. Oh, of course. Of course. Oliver wakes up. Well, that's fine. He'll be okay by himself for a few hours. Okay, so it is morning time, and we've already sent little Ian off to school. It's still about an hour or so, actually a few minutes, until AJ's gonna head off to work. And Jenna just got sick in the bathroom because of her morning sickness. And I like to think that AJ would have noticed this and maybe wanted to ask her, like, what's up. He is aware that they tried for a baby, so I guess he's just like anxiously awaiting the news, like whether or not it worked. Um, because again, this was something that they decided together. So Jenna is going to come out here and she is going to talk to him. I guess this is also going to satisfy his want to chat. Oh God, and then Oliver's upset. He's ready to go to sleep. But they're talking, and we're just going to presume, of course, he's talking about how much money he made at work, but we're going to imagine, use your imaginations for a moment, ignore the screaming child, that she is telling him that the try for baby worked. She is pregnant. He is super excited about it. They're already great parents. They know that much. And I'd like to think that they're both hoping for a baby girl this time. I guess we'll see. I do think it's going to be another boy, knowing my luck, because I just had two baby girls, but you never know. And that's kind of where the conversation is going to have to end, unfortunately, because AJ has to go to work. But it's still simmering in his mind. That's where we're going to go with this for now. It's still simmering in his mind. He's still a little bit worried. I think that it would possibly be AJ's like mindset, like, okay, Jenna can't cheat on me if she's pregnant. And I'm not saying that he like tricked her into a pregnancy. It's not like he was manipulating it that way. I think that he genuinely really loves her and really wanted another child. But I'm sure for someone who was possibly a little paranoid about their significant others, like, I don't know, activities, if you will, I'm sure that that's something that's occurred to him. Like, okay, good. If she's like willing to have a baby with me, like maybe it's all in my head. Maybe I'm just imagining it. Of course, poor AJ is not just imagining it. I think that while he's off at work today, since we don't work until much later, in fact, I may even keep her home because she's probably going to get her baby bump before then. Not sure. She may have a friend come over because she has to tell her girlfriend, Marion, that, she's expecting another baby with her husband, and I'm not sure how Marion is going to take that. So I digress. They're going to stop talking. It's off to work with you. She's being a nice little wife and saying goodbye to him. And we're going to put Oliver in his crib because he's losing it. Oh boy, after she has something to eat, I think we will see about inviting over Marion. Okay, so I just had Jenna finish her breakfast, and as soon as she stood up, she was immediately nauseous. Her comfort tanked. So I have a feeling this is going to be a really rough pregnancy. And then here we go. It's baby bump time. Yippee! So now when we invite Marion over, it's gonna be obvious from the start, like, okay, um, I'm expecting a baby. What are we gonna do about this? Like, is Marion gonna be okay with it? I have to assume that Marion knows. I'm gonna send her to take a bubble bath, help her comfort a bit. But yeah, I'm going to assume that Marion knows that she is married, so not sure how much of a shock this is going to come to her. I guess we'll just have to see. Unfortunately, I wanted to wait until she was in a good mood to have Marion come over, but I guess it won't be like that. At first, I was tempted to invite Marion here as a date. Oh my gosh, her underwear again. But I don't think that this is the kind of conversation you would invite someone over for, like, on a date. That's just a bit much. We're going to invite over Marion Thorne. Jenna has the day off today because she's on maternity leave, and Marion will be here soon. Let's, I don't know, put on some clothes. She has some ugly clothing. Oh yeah, I did hire a maid, by the way. So Lucy Hanby is now our maid. Oh gosh. Okay, Marion has arrived. She just rang the bell. Yeah, she's definitely a young adult because these are university clothes. I might give her a bit of a gussy up because I don't love what's happening here. Oh God. Of course, that's just how they greet each other, but still. Alright, so first thing they do is start kissing. So something tells me Marion is not bothered at all by the fact that Jenna is pregnant. I could totally see this being a situation where Marion is a little delusional, especially because she's a bit younger. And I don't know what lies Jenna has fed her, but maybe Marion thinks that Jenna and AJ's marriage is ending and that this baby could, like, be their baby. I know that's, like, crazy, but that's, entirely a possibility. It kind of think of like the storyline from Friends, if you're familiar, like, how Ross and Carol ended up being pregnant, but she also was a lesbian and left him for her lesbian lovers. And then her and her lesbian lover actually raised the baby together, like low key, like it kind of feels like that. I'm not saying this was going to happen, but I don't know. So let's check on Oliver. Are you okay? He's fine. He's just like hanging out in bed. Look at his cute little jammies, though. Oh god, I don't think he can get out by himself. I might have to send Jenna to get him out. What are you gonna do? Oh, her comfort is terrible, so she's like wanting to lay around and stuff. Oh man. Well, unfortunately, I need you to get up to let Oliver out. He's just kind of stuck. He woke up like a little prematurely because of the bell. Oh my gosh, she wants to serve some food. I think that we're gonna serve some lunch. What's something in her capability? Oh, it's some grilled cheese sandwiches. And hopefully Oliver will be okay by himself for a little while. But yeah, so Mary's just kind of hanging around. AJ is going to be getting home from work at 4 p.m. and Ian's actually going to be getting home like right now. Of course, unless they are romantic in front of Ian, I think that Jenna could just pass off Marion as like her friend. Yep. Oh yay, he got an A plus. Oh my gosh. He got an A plus. Did he bring a friend home from school? Um, Yes, and also I think that the game just generated this kid, and I don't know why. I totally think they just generated him because you know how like it lagged for half a second, and I've never seen him before. Johnson MacArthur. Why does he also have this face template? Because I have default face templates. I don't think this is one of them, but it's hard to say. Also, what a rich kid, like rich white kid name, specifically Johnson MacArthur. And look at his hair, and he's in private school. Like, yeah, he's totally a rich kid. Um, well, anyway, so we're gonna stop what you're doing so you can congratulate your kid on getting an A plus. Go, Ian. Oh, look, she wants to have a baby now. I'm so gonna lock that in. It's a bit cheaty considering she's already pregnant, so we know it's gonna happen, but regardless, maybe you should call guests to meal. And, how's it going up here? Oh no, he can't put his homework on the desk. Are you for real? That's always so annoying to me. Not a big deal, I guess. His fun is pretty low, and Oliver here is going to be needing some attention soon. Maybe we should play with Oliver, talk to him a little bit. I don't think that they've really interacted much. 27 over 27, 11 over 11. Yeah, it doesn't hurt. He's like, hey, little brother. How cute is that? I unfortunately don't have the mod that enables children to get baby bottles out of the fridge. At least I don't think. I don't know. So I'm gonna have to get Jenna up here to feed him, of course, but it's fine. We need to find something to do for fun. I'm gonna send him out here. We're gonna add the town and operate the train set. Oh, look, they're talking about how they're in love. I think that, like I said, the conversation, whatever happened between Jenna and Marion, went better than Jenna could have expected. And I was hoping that this would lead, like, me towards, I don't know, being able to say Jenna is having regrets about picking things up with Marion again. Because they apparently had a crush or something on each other before she got married, and I didn't know about that. But regardless, I don't know. Also, we are totally going to give Marion a makeover, especially if she's going to become a recurring character. She needs a better outfit, and honestly, I would like to change her hair. I don't love this, the way it's framing her face. Also, Luke Johnson, of course, is on the ballet bar. They are obsessed. Okay, in just a few minutes, AJ's going to be getting home from work. Not totally sure how Jenna's going to pass off Marion's, um, you know, presence here. Like, oh, this is my friend, but all it's going to take is Marion, like, to hit on her or something. And then suddenly we'll be in a pickle. Oh, hey AJ, are we still friends? This is Erin. Of course you're still friends. You were just hanging out last night. Don't be dumb. Okay, AJ just got home from work in his BMW. Ian comes running out to give him a hug. How nice. We're gonna send him inside to use the restroom. This is where he's going to lay eyes on Marion for the first time. I don't think he's ever met her. He has met her. I don't know when or where, but he has met her before. Okay, he's gonna play with his remote control car. That's fine. I like how he's absolutely not paying any attention to this Johnson kid. That's fine. That's fine with me. Oh my god, I did forget about my other child. Oh my goodness me. Um, we're just gonna have to send AJ to go take care of him. It's kind of sad considering Jenna's been home with him all day. But, as you can see, her needs suck. All right, so before I send Marion home, because I think that's what's about to happen, I am going to quickly gussy her up. So give me a moment to do that. Okay, I have finished my makeover of Marion Thorne, and I think that she looks a million times better. And I had a lot of fun with her look considering she's in college, which is so weird because, as you can see, Jenna is much, much older. But anyway, I made her look very young and fresh and I don't know, just kind of a sign of her time. She now has a nose piercing, some very subtle makeup. I love this hat. It doesn't exactly go with the outfit, but it kind of matches her shoes in a way. And this is a very cute outfit. This is actually a conversion from Life is Strange. I think this is one of, I don't remember if it's one of Max's outfits or one of Alex's from Life is Strange True Colors. I don't remember. But anyway, she is super cute, and I just thought, hey, let me make her selectable. I want to see some information about her. So the first thing I saw is that she is also a family sim, just like Jenna, which is sweet. And she has the want to get engaged to Jenna. I checked her memories, and she has no memories other than existing. And then she met Jenna somewhere, and she doesn't even have a memory of meeting Jenna. It's so strange. And then she made best friends with Jenna. They fell in love. She meets other people, and then she kissed Jenna, and that's her last memory. So, kind of crazy. And this is her personality, which I'm pretty sure is just a default Cancer personality. She is neat, shy, active-ish, serious, and nice. So, oh my god, I was right. It's the same personality as Jenna. That actually makes perfect sense. I didn't realize that before, but it's because Jenna is also a townie. Of course, the game would just give her, like, whatever is, the, I don't know, basis for the family aspirations. So, wow. Not surprising at all that they get along so well, I guess. Look at that, she dislikes AJ. That is so funny. Alright, we're gonna make her unselectable. And the maid is leaving because it's a bit late. I'm not sure why she was still here. Like, I'm not sure what was holding her up. She kept coming up to the aquarium. I think she cleaned it like 6 times. Not sure what that's about. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna have to say goodbye to Marion. I would really like for her to leave. Just say goodbye to Marion. I don't think that Jenna would risk keeping Marion in the house when AJ's here. Oh my god, she's going upstairs. What is she going upstairs for? Oh, look, and I missed it, but Oliver is now officially potty trained, which is nice. I'm gonna log in his wants to learn to walk now. Let's see, he's hungry and needs a bath, so I guess I'll feed him first. I feel like I just fed him, my god. Okay, who is giggling like that? Oh, it's Ian. My gracious. Alright, well, of course, now we're blocking this. Oh my god. Listen, this is hilarious. I know that this isn't gonna piss off AJ because for some reason, when they kiss each other goodbye, you know, the game doesn't count that as a real kiss. Not all the time. It'll sometimes count in their memories, like it'll say that they kissed, but this isn't gonna piss him off because he doesn't see this as cheating. I have to get a picture of this. He's holding his son and everything. Oh my god. But you guys, I think you know where I'm gonna go with this. I think that it's a bit far-fetched to try to like play this off. I think that Jenna didn't know that AJ was around the corner and she's like giving Marion a quick smooch goodbye, but obviously this is enough for a married man to see his wife kissing someone else. He's gonna be a little pissed off, I think. I think that he's gonna be like, hey, like best case scenario, he's gonna want to talk about it, but now we're gonna be in a little bit of a dilemma. Okay, so I've just used the sim blender to lower their relationships. The lowest that I could take it to is -20, and I couldn't see a way to like emulate furiousness, but regardless, we're gonna have to go set this baby down and we're gonna be having a little bit of a fight. So, really quickly, I'm just gonna get them out of the way of the stairs because regardless of what's going on in their personal lives, we still do have to take care of our son. I think that he is starting to put two and two together. AJ is like, okay, so Marion must have been the person that you were hanging out with the other night at the bowling alley. Oh my god, look at this kid's randomly generated clothes. The pink flower pants and the red shirt. What an icon. All right, and then you're going to take a break. I think that we're going to eat. I do think that AJ, oh yay, 2 days until birthdays for both of them. I think that AJ is mature enough to not want to put up a big fight with his wife in front of the kids. So he's kind of taking this opportunity that while Jenna's taking a nap to kind of calm down, think about this rationally, like what can he say? How is he going to approach the subject basically? I guess like it's Jenna, there's no way that she didn't see AJ, so like she knows that he knows now. And her running away to go take a nap, like because she's pregnant and tired, might have just been an excuse to like avoid the subject, like, prolong the conversation. Wow, but that's so funny. This is like the most anticlimactic way I've ever caught someone cheating before. Like, no slap, no boing boing, no nothing. Okay, hurry up though. Okay, he's full, so I'm just gonna have him stop eating. Bathe Oliver, Oh my god, did he get fat? Oh no, I think he just, yeah, he lost some fitness points, but that's okay. All right, and so I'm thinking that after we put Oliver down to go to sleep again, that is when I'm going to wake up Jenna. Okay, and Johnson MacArthur's leaving. Bye. We're going to wake up Jenna because he's going to storm into the bedroom and be like, hey, wake up. We got to talk. Okay, so it's a little bit later in the evening. Oliver and Ian have both gone to bed, and we better hope that these walls are thick because AJ is laying into Jenna. They're having a really nasty conversation, supposedly about recycling, but it's actually. Yeah, they just fell out of love. Oh no, oh no, no, no. Yeah, not great. I do have the fight anyone mod, but I think that it's not going to affect because she's pregnant. I don't want them to lay hands on each other or anything, but, just in case. Oh no, what's happening? He's walking away. Ah, I have the walls up. Wow, so actually he looks really happy about that for some reason. I think because they ended the conversation on a high note. But let's just try that one more time and see how it goes. Oh my God, he's still thinking she's hot. I'm so conflicted about what to do here, as I always am, because just because he caught her cheating doesn't mean that they have to break up. Um, let's see, I want to see from her perspective. They can ask for an open relationship, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. What is she doing? They're just walking around. I clicked annoy instead of argue. Oh my God. I just want to see if either of them will get furious with each other, but I don't think they're going to. And also, that reminds me that I'm going to use the memory manipulator to give AJ the memory of being cheated on. Caught name of sim cheating. Yeah, so we're going to add that to his memories really quickly. Okay, so he caught Jenna cheating. Yee, ouch. I found my love in the arms of another sim. It feels like my heart's breaking. How could my love do this to me? Yeah, not good at all. And then we're going to also add that memory to Jenna of being caught cheating. Perfect. So now they have the memories of getting caught cheating or caught cheating, whatever. Now what they do next is kind of up to them. So I usually go two different ways with this, one or the other, that is. If they lay hands on each other more, like 3 times, is typically my rule, then I have to divorce them. Like, to me, there's no coming back from that. It just means that they're going to continue to instigate each other, continue to fight, and so the relationship really isn't worth saving at that point. Now, if they don't fight or they roll once to talk or apologize, I normally will take that to mean that they want to try to work it out. And then last but not least, I do have the autonomous breakup mod by Lazy Duchess. So, and I know that it works for a fact because it's happened in other saves. So I just want to see what they're gonna go for. Oh my God, he's congratulating her for being hot. Good Lord. Well, she's just gonna walk away. So yeah, I guess we'll wait a day and just see what happens. Maybe alternatively, if they don't interact with each other at all, because like, look at poor AJ, he's kind of upset. I should get a picture. If they don't interact with each other at all, that could also just be a sign that they're like avoiding each other, they're avoiding the problem, which is also not good. I don't know. I'm gonna send him to bed though. I don't know how he would be able to sleep after such a tumultuous evening, but he needs his rest because he works tomorrow. And Jenna, even though she's pregnant, she may have to sleep on the couch tonight. There's no way that he's gonna allow her in the bed. So it is well after midnight, but it's before 2 a.m. I think that Jenna really needs to talk to someone about this, and she can't talk to Marion because Marion is the person that she got caught cheating with. So it's kind of like she needs an outside, unbiased perspective. She's gonna call Alexander Goth. They're just gonna chat. I want to see if they become best friends over the phone because, oh yeah, just like I thought. Yeah, their lifetime aspiration, or not aspiration, lifetime relationship was so high. I knew it would happen. So they are now considered each other's best friends because who else would you call at 12:45 in the morning to tell that you just got caught cheating by your husband while you were pregnant? Um oh no, the controller's on the floor. Anyway, but she's going to talk to him about that for a while. They can kind of commiserate with each other. I mean, and Alexander cannot really relate because he's never cheated on Lucy except for that one time he flirted with Jenna. And I liked how someone left a comment under that video and said that they like to think that Alexander just didn't realize that Jenna was flirting with him. And I think that's actually pretty perfect. So we are going to send her to take a nap on the couch. Hopefully, she can get some kind of rest from that. And we'll check back in with everybody in the morning. So it's a little bit later in the day. It's actually afternoon, and Jenna just woke up because she went to bed shortly before AJ went to work, and she just got her second baby bump. And I love the face that they make when they get the bump. So funny. So it's so funny to me that everyone in this house is in platinum aspiration, including AJ. I'm not sure. I think that he had the want to like get another BFF or something. He might have become BFFs with Aaron. No, I have no idea. I don't know what he fulfilled, but he fulfilled something and now he's in platinum aspiration, which kind of means to me like he's doing okay. I don't think that he's all that broken up about what's going on. I mean, he is, with Jenna, but like he's not furious with her. If anything, maybe he understands. I discussed that previous like at the beginning of the episode where we talked about how Jenna is bisexual, so maybe AJ is like, "Hey, listen, if you want to like, you know, have a thing on the side so that you're still able to like be romantic with other women, like I'm not upset by that." But also, is that the situation that Jenna wants? I don't know. So I think that I'm gonna have to keep thinking about it. I will make a final decision before we end today's episode, of course. We still have 2 more days because we're not leaving until Thursday morning. But yeah, we have time to think about that. In the meantime, we just have some needs and stuff to take care of. I think it would be kind of fun to invite over some of Jenna's friends today. Maybe like Alexander would be nice, so I could also fix his hair. See what I mean about this fish tank, by the way? Like, she's obsessed with cleaning it. Yeah, I do think that I'm gonna sell it. I feel kind of bad because there's fish in it right now, but it's glitching out my maid, like, badly. Shoot. Shoot. Oh my gosh, the underwear again. It's a jump scare every time. Yeah, I feel kind of bad. I think it's just the fact it's a custom fish tank, like, something might actually be wrong with it. So I always forget where it is. I suppose I'll replace it with the like Maxis version. There is like a nicer one that I do enjoy, but it's 3 tiles. I don't even know where that one is. It's 3 tiles though, so it's too big. Oh, it's this one. But yeah, it's too big. Otherwise, I would like it. Maybe there's a smaller version of it out there. Here, this is what I'm looking for. See, it's kind of ugly. Maybe I just need recolors of it. If you guys know any recolors for the fish tank, that'd be great. Oh wow, yeah, she is looking like she's ready to pop. Maybe it's just more comfortable for Jenna to walk around in her underwear because she's pregnant. Like maybe her clothes aren't fitting too well. I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and invite Alexander over now. In fact, Alexander might be at work, so I guess we'll see what it says. I think he works until like 3 or 4. Yeah, he works until 4. Aw, crap. Well, that's what time AJ will be getting home from work, but maybe she'll still invite him as a like a buffer because she's kind of scared to like, I don't know, be around him. I think that she's nervous about what he'll do because he must have ended the conversation last night saying something like, "Let me think about this." I don't know. So, because of her low aspiration, I don't know if trying to work with Smart Milk is going to work, but we'll see because I do want someone to teach little Oliver how to walk and talk. See, once I replaced that fish tank, Lucy did everything else she needed to do and she left. So something was wrong with the fish tank for sure. Maybe if I like serve some food, will that work? Let's make some tuna melt sandwiches. Ian brought a friend home from school. Who is that? Looks like little Jonathan Lothario. Oh my gosh. That is so cute. Jonathan Lothario is the child of Dawn and Cassandra Goth, and he is adorable. But you may know this already, but his parents are not together. Don is single, living back in his bachelor pad here in Pleasant View, and Cassandra has remarried to Pascal Curious, and they live downtown with their little blended family. I love them. I was wondering if Ian was ever going to make friends besides Trinity. That Jonathan kid was the first, only other kid he's ever brought home from school. And now we have this Jonathan. Wait, it's two Jonathans. No, Johnson. That's Johnson. One is Johnson, one is Jonathan. Oh my gracious. Anyway, I think that I will have him go and play. I don't remember how much older Jonathan is. Jonathan is a few days older because he's going to become a teenager much more quickly in when we play his household. But they'll both be teenagers, so they're not that far off. Okay, so looks like we finished making our food, and yay, she is in gold aspiration. I know she's hungry, but like, oh my god, wait, she served all of her food. Oh man, I missed that. It's because he was already sitting in the high chair, so when your sim is serving food, they give food to the toddler too. Listen, it's really cute and everything, but dang. Alright, I guess now we'll just eat. We're gonna come down here and maybe like hang out with Jonathan for a bit. I don't see a play. Oh, play is right here. Maybe show off your headstand or something. AJ just got home from work and he wanted to bring home Gordon Wolasenko, but I said no. I don't think that AJ would be in the mood for socializing with other people right now. And once again, Aaron has called and asked for him. And he earns 2,730 simoleons today. That's a lot. I like how even though Ian is pretty much almost grown up to a teenager, he still runs to greet his dad. That is so sweet. And it's raining, but really quickly I'm just gonna have them like interact a little bit. Their relationship is 100 over 100, but they haven't really like talked or hung out much. So that part would be nice. Oh my gosh, what's happening in here? So I tried to give Oliver the smart milk, but it messed up because there was still a bowl on his high chair. But he can drink it now, like this. Alrighty, and Jenna's gonna spend as much time as she possibly can. Oh my gosh. Teaching Oliver how to walk. I think that it shouldn't take long because of the smart milk, but her fun and energy are so low she might quit autonomously. Oh my god, no! There's a fire. Well, thankfully no one is running outside to it, because that's the most annoying part. The rain should put it out. I actually didn't really look over here a lot until just now, so I didn't know that I had so many leaves. Yeah, there we go. All better. Excellent. So Oliver has just learned how to walk and he is super duper happy. He also needs to learn how to talk, but he hasn't rolled the want for it, so I'll probably still make him do it. But we officially have aged up another day as of 6 p.m., so we have one day left until Ian becomes a teenager and Oliver becomes a child. And I do want to see how many hours we have left on the pregnancy. Okay, 56 hours, so they give birth at about 75 hours. Hold on, let me do some quick math here. 75 minus 56. So she's got 19 hours left until she gives birth. So, that should be sometime, if not Wednesday evening, then early Thursday morning. So, yay! As y'all know, I'm very excited to have another baby. I'm gonna take Oliver to the potty. Hopefully she can make it. Poor girl. I feel kind of bad. Like, she's pregnant and, like, super stressed because of what's going on. But then again, she brought that upon herself. And her needs are terrible. Oh, I forgot that I had AJ calling. I'm gonna have him call Erin because she just keeps, calling every day asking for him. Oh my god, not her not liking Jonathan Lothario. That's so funny. Okay, and then she is just gonna have to go pass out. She cannot hang for another moment. I wonder if it's gonna be one of those situations where AJ and Jenna kind of agree to postpone their inevitable divorce just because she's pregnant and because their kids are so small. Oh no, not play. What? Go to bed. I know, don't cry. Oh my gosh, I think that we're also gonna maybe say goodbye to Jonathan after a moment. We didn't speak to Aaron for very long, but they now have 81 over 66. I'm surprised that Reagan Cap is not the one calling to speak to him because their relationship is kind of sliding down. All right, look at this. AJ wants to have a party. I'm going to lock that in so that he can throw the kid's birthday party tomorrow. He works until 4, so I guess we'll just have to have the party as soon as he comes back. Can we change this, please? Like, I'm kind of tired of hearing it. There we go. Oh, yay! So they're gonna play Mary Mac real quick before Jonathan has to go home. This is by far one of my favorite child animations. Like, how cute! And look, you can see Ian in the mirror. Oh, how adorable. I hope that these two can become friends, if they haven't already. Oh, they're so close. They're so close to becoming friends. But now Jonathan is headed out because it's late. And that leaves one. So that leaves AJ awake all by himself. Maybe we could call and invite someone over, like to just hang out with for a couple hours. Same way that Jenna had to call Alexander and talk to him. Maybe he just wants to get it off his chest and, I don't know, like confide in somebody. Should I call Reagan or Cornwall? I think that I don't know why BJ Ryan is here. He's the headmaster. I think that he's kind of close to becoming friends with Cornwall, and it could be nice to have a male friend. Or should he call Daniel Pleasant because that's his neighbor? And if Daniel could understand anything, it's cheating. So, who to choose? Who to choose? I don't know if Daniel would come over, but let's ask him. It would be easier for Daniel to come. Oh my god. Never mind. I was gonna say it would be easier because he's our next door neighbor, but he said, screw you. I could honestly see Daniel having a strong dislike of AJ just because he's close friends with Daniel's wife. He would totally be the jealous type. Maybe Cornwall will come. Okay, perfect. See, I should have just invited Cornwall from the start. Daniel's a little asshole. So Cornwall has just arrived, and AJ's gonna come out to greet him. Gonna say, hey man, how's it going? Thanks for coming. I mean, I don't know if they would be that casual with each other, but, you know. Cornwall, if I'm not mistaken, is a very serious sim. Oh my gosh, he wants to make out with his wife. That's nice. Extremely serious, yeah, and not even really all that nice. So I could see him like not necessarily giving a crap about AJ's personal problems, but they are coworkers, like colleagues, I think is a better term for these two. And maybe it's just his professional courtesy to kind of keep an eye on him and talk about it, you know? So we'll just they want to talk about hobbies and stuff. After that, we'll just chat. That's nice. And I do think that maybe that he can become friends with him. Oh yeah, see, perfect. Something I found fascinating was just now, I'm not sure if you saw it or if I missed it, but AJ and Cornwall were actually talking about having babies. So I do think that AJ is confiding in Cornwall, like, this is the worst possible time to find out that Jenna is cheating on me because she's pregnant and we're about to have another baby. I was so excited to have a third kid, and now I feel like it's tainted because, during her pregnancy is when I found out about all this, and now all I can think of is like how disgusted I am with her, how hurt that I am. And Cornwall's just kind of like, okay, that sucks. Yeah, totally. I know what that's like. I have a kid. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not totally sure if Cornwall or Reagan have ever had an affair with anyone. I don't think so. Reagan Actually, now that I think of it, I think that Reagan cheated on Cornwall with Oberon's Summer Dream. Now that I'm really thinking about it. So, that's kind of funny. I mean, it's not funny, but it's just interesting that Cornwall is actually in the same boat as AJ in a way with the affair and all that, and he just doesn't know it. So, like, he can't really empathize with AJ yet because he doesn't know that his wife had an affair with Oberon, but anyway, it's just a fun tidbit of information. So, we're just gonna go ahead and say goodbye. Aw, they're hugging. That's sweet. Thank you, Cornwall, for coming through. Thank you for being a real friend. And while we're out here, I'm gonna grab the mail. I am going to ignore those leaves, though. How much were our bills today? 388 simoleons. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Oh gosh, Oliver's awake. He resets every time he gets out of that bed, but it's okay. That's why he's always in his everyday clothes. It's not because I'm dressing him, but because when he resets, he changes into his everyday. I think either that or it's the bed itself changes them back into their clothes, which is fine because normally my toddlers always run around in their pajamas because I don't bother changing their clothes. That's neither here nor there. I think that we're going to send AJ to bed and we're going to meet up with everybody again in the morning for our last full day of this family's rotation. All right, good morning, everybody. It is now 7 a.m. on Ian and Oliver's birthday, and I'm super excited for the party later tonight. But first, we are having some good morning breakfast pancakes with our dad. I thought that was so sweet. Jenna is actually over in the shed playing with her toy train, model train. Oh my god. Whatever, you know what I'm talking about. So, AJ didn't make this though, these were just leftover pancakes, but still, it's kind of nice. And I think that I'm going to also use AJ to come up here and give Oliver a bath because he needs one. I think that AJ's kind of burying himself in his like parental duties and work duties just to try to take his mind off the fact of like Jenna's affair. Maybe just trying to not just distract himself, but also make sure that he doesn't let these responsibilities fall to the wayside. It would be easy to do if you have too much on your emotional plate, but AJ's making a actual like commitment to his family and to his business. So, but now it's time for him to go to work, so he needs to hurry it up. It's unclear whether or not we're going to teach Oliver how to talk today. I guess that's just will remain to be seen. But now he's going to head out and look who is not feeling well, of course. We're just going to have her use the bathroom down here. This is like the first time I've ever used this toilet and stuff down here. I do think this little apartment is kind of intended to be maybe like an in-law suite or something, if you ever heard of those. It's like a converted garage into someone's bedroom, which is why I think there was automatically a bathroom in here, because there wouldn't be room for a car with the bathroom in there. But I just haven't had any need for it. I guess we'll see, like I said at the beginning of the episode, if maybe Ian ends up giving his bedroom to the new baby, and then he can move into that little apartment down there. That would be kind of fun. Or better yet, move Oliver into the bigger bedroom and give the baby the smaller bedroom because the baby doesn't need as much space. I guess we'll see what happens. If it's a little girl, then I definitely want her to have her own space. She wouldn't want to share rooms with her older brothers. And we're gonna send little Miss Underwear to get her breakfast. And the maid is here. So yeah, just another day, and I think we're gonna catch up with everybody when AJ gets home because I'm gonna have him throw the birthday party for the boys. Okay, I know earlier when I said that she was going to end up giving birth Wednesday night, I knew I was doing that math wrong, because she's giving birth right now at Wednesday at 1:15 p.m. all alone. I feel terrible. I don't think I would have sent AJ to work if I had realized this sooner, because now she's all by herself giving birth. Oh, I feel so bad. I would like teleport one of her friends or something, but I don't think that she would have had time from when her labor began to now to like invite someone over for this. So it's all right. Let's see what we got. Oh my, of course. Of course, it's another baby boy. Oh gosh, not the 10 kids want. It's a baby boy. I should have known. I guess I'll just leave it because, like I said, I have already had a couple girls in the last couple households. But yeah, he looks just like his brothers, black hair, brown eyes. I'm not sure that they're getting anything from Jenna. Not sure at all. I think that Ian, if anyone, looks quite a bit like Jenna. But okay, let's go figure out a name for this kid. Okay, so after some deliberation, I have decided upon the name Reese because we were on the letter R for our naming system, our alphabetical naming system. And I already have quite a few R's because I haven't been alternating my alphabet. So I keep starting over at A and then I keep ending up with the same letters. So I think for when we are able to switch over, we're going to start the first baby name again with a B, but sometimes I do accidentally like skip a letter and then mess it up, so it's not perfect. But yeah, the last baby born with an R name was Rowan Grunt to Nicole and Rip, and that was a long time ago. So anyway, yeah, this is Reese, baby boy, Reese Loner. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to see him age up to a toddler today because it would be actually Thursday at 6 p.m. and we're going to be leaving at Thursday on 6 a.m. But I don't know, look at his cute little face. I think he's going to be adorable. At least I hope so. There is something very adorable about this family. The fact that they're all boys and they all look like AJ. So that's really nice. Anyway, with that being said, we do need to find somewhere to put this kid. For now, I think I'm just going to buy like a very tiny crib and stick it in a corner until I figure out what's going on after the boys' birthday party tonight in terms of like what their room situation is going to be. Okay, so I managed to squeeze a crib into their bedroom for now, and we're just going to cuddle Reese, feed him a bottle, and then throw him back in that crib. Welcome to the world. You get thrown into your crib almost instantly, and then she's going to be able to get some rest, hopefully, before the party. Now that she isn't pregnant, I suspect her needs will drain a bit less. Oh, alright, that was fun. Oh, how absolutely precious. I do love him, and I do like the idea of him being. I do like the idea of this being like a boy family. Like, Jen is a boy mom. It just works that way sometimes. Also, I saw little Ian. He's wearing his outerwear. It must be getting cold outside. There he goes, putting his homework on the floor. Oh my gosh, and Oliver just woke up. I like how that pop-up is basically a warning saying that he woke up. One thing I see is that we want to be friends with Jonathan, and I think that we're gonna invite Jonathan over. I don't think he brought anyone home from school today. No, I don't see anybody. So he's going to invite Jonathan over. That way he's already here for the birthday party. I think that's a nice thought. And then maybe Trinity as well, but I'll just wait until later for her. Could you throw that bottle away from me? I suppose your friend can come. I'm not sure who the heck it's gonna be. If I'm lucky, it'll be his older brother. Look! Oliver's going to get a toy out the toy box in his brother's room. Isn't that precious? I can't wait to see him grow up. Oh my gosh. Although I will say Oliver makes a very cute toddler. Oh my gosh, this place is a wreck. I feel bad making Ian clean this all up, but he knows that he's gonna have a party here pretty soon. Oh no! I forgot to pay attention. They rang the bell and now they're gonna wake up Jenna and the baby. Anyway, look who Jonathan brought a friend, Tally Burb. Okay, Tally Burb. Well, we're gonna greet everybody. Of course, now Mom's gonna wake up, I think. Oh, wait. Don't get a plate. I want you to go greet your friends. Okay, go back to sleep. She's totally not gonna be rested for this party. It's gonna happen in like a few minutes. Okay, so I think we said hello to everyone. So he just met Tally for the first time. And we're playing around with Jonathan. Super sweet. Oh, yay, they became friends. That was like so simple. Perfect. He wants to tell a joke to Jonathan. Oh my god, or they're gonna pillow fight. AJ wants to bring Amanda Carlson home from work. Is that okay? No, not today. And once again, for the last time, Ian is gonna run and welcome AJ home. How sweet. So, oh, I was gonna have him come eat something, and then of course, looks like Tally got the last plate. Does AJ have a cell phone? No, so I'm gonna send him in here to throw the birthday party. I'm so excited. I'm not sure who all he's going to invite. Ian's only friends are Jonathan and Trinity, which I can just summon Trinity to be here. In terms of AJ's friends, he could invite the Cornwalls, you know, Reagan and... I said the Cornwalls. Oh my gosh, I meant the Caps. Reagan and Cornwall Cap, and then maybe they would bring their daughter Mason, even though she's quite a bit older, but you know, maybe they would drag her along. And Erin would be nice. She doesn't have any kids she could bring. I don't feel like teleporting the toddlers over here. There's not much they could do anyway. So yeah. And we'll see if like Johnny or Ophelia are on the list because it could be nice for them to like accompany their daughter. Erin, Reagan, Cornwall, anyone else? Not really. I mean, they're so far down on the list, I don't think they would come even if I invited them. So let's just stick to the top. BJ Ryan is actually the headmaster at Ian's school. Gosh, I just can't stop doing that. Maybe I'll invite him. I don't know. Maybe he would come. It would be kind of weird for your headmaster to be at your birthday party, I guess, but it's totally something AJ would do, like to schmooze to the school board, I guess. I have no idea who this Katarina Gergis person is. I think she's a townie. Goneril Cap, maybe. I don't see any reason for them to be here, if I'm being totally honest. I'll just teleport everybody else. These are the few. Okay, they're all gonna come. We're gonna get this party started. We're gonna have some pizza delivered. Because everyone's kind of hungry. Yeah, pizza. And without further ado... Oh! What was that? Did you see how it glitched out? Oh, my phone is broken. What? Okay, we're gonna buy another phone and just see if that's a one-off or if it's actually like glitching because I just used it to throw the party, so that would be super weird, right? Oh, great, it's broken. Well, never fear, I can just give him a cell phone and that should work. I don't know why that happens sometimes, like they just break the phones. Usually like leaving the lot and coming back would fix it, but I don't feel like doing that right now. Yes, I do want to order a pizza. Thank you so much. Look at all the beautiful people here. And I am going to teleport over the kids like I said, so give me 1 second to do that. Alrighty, so I have teleported over Mason Cap and Trinity Smith. And they are here. Cornwall and Reagan are here. And, oh gosh, BJ the headmaster did arrive and he was trying to dance with Tally Burb. That was only a little weird. Alright, I guess we'll just see what happens. Oh, before I forget, I should probably buy some birthday cakes. At least one to start with. I would love to put it on the table. So this will be Ian's birthday cake. And then we'll do Oliver's after. Oh gosh, I think that... Where is Jenna at? Is she still asleep? Oh man, she is. I think we will wake her up now. Oliver's in a pretty good mood. I'm gonna wake her up, just have her change, get ready for the party. I want her to be present, you know? So something I just noticed, because I was having AJ go to get the pizza, he's actually on his way upstairs to chat with Jenna. And I find that interesting that he's just gonna go chat. There's no kind of like negative interaction happening, even though their relationship is so low. Normally that would instigate Sims to start fighting, even autonomously, but maybe they have just enough nice points where they're not gonna do that. I don't know. Again, I don't want them to fight, but it just is usually inevitable in this situation. Okay, am I gonna get the pizza? There we go. So it is now 6 p.m. and the pizza has just arrived. I'm gonna have Ian go ahead and blow out the candles just to go ahead and have one birthday be done. I think everybody should come watch. I want to make sure... Yeah, AJ's coming as well. Oliver is still upstairs, but that's okay. We're gonna bring him down shortly. Aw, so. He's so cute. I'd love to get a picture of him at his birthday cake before he grows up, because he is just so adorable. We have to commemorate this. I'm gonna have Mason's butt in the picture, I guess. There we go. And just as a reminder, because shortly after he ages up to a teenager, I'm gonna have to choose his aspiration and all that. He is a Cancer, so he will be a family sim, and I like that a lot for him. I think that his personality suits it. His one true hobby is tinkering, so when I choose his turn-ons, I'm going to maybe take that into effect as well. But yeah, let's go ahead and have a birthday. Everybody start singing the song. There we go. Sing the song of your people, aka be super loud with all of the... He's so cute with little waves. Oh my god. I'm actually like very devastated that he's growing up because he's such a cute kid. But y'all know I do love my teenagers, so I'll get over it pretty quick. Here we go. Oh man. Oh wow. Look at his cute outfit. I love that. It's not even that bad. Wow, so he got to keep his same hair. Okay, wait, what's happening down there? Someone is stealing our newspaper. I'm not sure who it is. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and choose his aspiration and everything. Alright, so here we have our family aspiration, and then his turn-ons are practical sims and red hair, which is a fascinating combination. I'm not totally sure, based off of what this icon is, what they mean by practical. When I first clicked it, I thought that it would be something like handy, as if, you know, they're good with tools and stuff. But, yeah, so he likes practical sims, and then his turn-off is anti-social sims. If I'm not mistaken, because I forgot to double-check his personality, he is a rather outgoing sim. Yeah, he's pretty outgoing, so I think that he's going to be looking for someone of the same mindset as him. And look at that, it's a Nervous Spectre. Of course it is. Yeah, Nervous Spectre stole our newspaper last time. He doesn't have beef with anybody on this lot, it's just that he's such an evil sim that he just steals newspapers for fun. So okay, that's fine. Oh no, the baby pooped its diaper. What is happening here? Oh, be poked! Oh my gracious, please don't tell me that we're gonna be fighting at our child's birthday party. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. That was horrible. Why did he wait until the birthday candles were being blown out? And look at this! Oh, he's devastated. He's going to his room to cry. Wow, I feel terrible, actually. Like, truly terrible. Luckily, that didn't, like, hurt his relationship with either of his parents, but that was crazy. Anyway, we have a lot to do. We need to... Oh, I don't want... yeah, I don't want Ian to have to change his brother's diaper. How about we get another cake? Of course, we're gonna do the dinosaur one because it's so fun. I love that. Oh, I can't delete the cakes. What am I thinking? I'm gonna have Ian bring Oliver to the cake, and I think that I'll send Jenna upstairs to tend to Reese because I just feel so bad. I can't leave him up there in that dirty diaper for much longer. Unfortunately, the party is a snoozer so far, so I do need to start, like, interacting with some of the guests a little bit more. Maybe we were gonna come talk to BJ and Ryan, the headmaster. Hey. Just kind of get some conversation going. And Ian is now arrived at the birthday cake, so let's go ahead and blow candles out once more. Okay, good. We're now not bad. I'll take anything over a snoozer. Also, I didn't notice at first, but Reagan's default hair replacement, she is so yassified. Good for her. We love to see it. Oh, I can't see them. Oh, I missed. Oh my. I was so distracted by Reagan, I completely missed the birthday candles. But that's okay. So Oliver's about to grow up to a child. Yippee. And this is good, because now we'll only have one baby in the house. Oh, wow. Wow. Look at him. He looks so much like his brother, but also very different. Oh yeah, I never did change his eyebrows, did I? I guess he can keep them now. But he had a pretty good childhood. He never did learn to talk, so maybe he'll grow up with a little bit of a speech impediment or something. Or maybe he'll need to attend a speech class, I don't know. But otherwise he's in pretty good spirits. And his outfit he grew up into is pretty cute. I might not even have to change it. Like, it works. I might look at other options just in case, but yeah. Wait. Oh my god, it's happening again. He's poking her again. And look, I'm pretty sure Oliver is going to react to it. Well, he would. So first he pokes her, and then he thinks that she's hot. Oh dear, AJ is not doing well. Okay, not this again. It's so terrible, but it's kind of funny. Ian has run upstairs again to cry about his parents. He should honestly like be upset with AJ. I feel like that would make more sense if he was a little bit angry at his father for like assaulting his mother, especially on his birthday, at his birthday party, no less. Like, that's already pretty bad, but now he's like making a spectacle of things. I have to wonder, did AJ like drink a little bit and so he's getting a bit aggressive? Like, he's not able to hold back his anger and frustration right now because he's inebriated? I don't know. But now he's smiling. Golly, I thought you were supposed to be a good guy, AJ. Well, I'm going to send Ian back downstairs, get some pizza or something. Oh, great. I don't think there's ever a moment where someone is not on this dance bar. They are obsessed with it. Alright. Well, also, I am keeping track, guys. That was twice now that AJ was aggressive with Jenna. And it looks like he's going in for a third. Yep, he's gonna go poke her again. And unfortunately, you guys know what happens on the third aggression. That is grounds for divorce. Oh my god. My next question is going to be, because AJ is the one instigating all the violence, it's not Jenna, which of course he's the one that's angry, but still, I have to wonder who's going to divorce who and who's going to get to keep this house. So technically speaking, it is AJ's house first and foremost because they bought this house with his money. Jenna didn't really have much at the time. But also the kids would be here, so is the mom or the dad gonna get to keep the children? Oh man, I really don't want them to... Let's just see, because she's distracted, so maybe he won't bother her. I don't know. No, look at that. Oh, right in front. This is horrible. I want to see if the console option is available. It is. I just don't know if she's going to be able to console him because she's crying. Oh, look, AJ's going to console him. Man, what a birthday. This is horrendous. Obviously, I have to get a photo, though. Wow. Just, wow. I feel terrible. Where is Oliver? Okay, he ran upstairs again. For the third time now. Okay. Well, I'm not going to let them fight anymore because it really is ruining the party. Jenna, what were you trying to do? Oh, she was going to console him as well. Let's just, like, talk to some people, kind of distract them, because not only are the kids noticing this, but, like, everyone else can see them fighting, and so now the rumors are going to swirl around Pleasant View and the entire Uberhood, actually, because we also have Sims from Veronaville here. I'm afraid that it's gonna get around town that Jenna and AJ's marriage is not long for this world. And just hours after giving birth to their third child, like, that's truly terrible. Anyway, but back to the boys. Seems like we're doing okay for now. Ian's having his pizza. Oh, and we tried sports. Oh, we're outside playing catch with Tally Burb. How sweet is that? I'll let them keep doing that. That's fine. Oh, just kidding. They'll stop. We are getting pretty tired. Is there... yeah, there's no one here that is Oliver's age. Everyone's quite a bit older than him, but that's okay. He can talk and hang out with him for a bit. AJ said, screw this party. I'm taking a bubble bath. Yeah, I think it's as I suspected. I think that he, partook in a little liquid courage, and it has just ruined his night. But yeah, looks like he's going to bed. I guess I'll just send him. The party's pretty much over. It's ending at a good time, which is pretty decent. I'm gonna have Jenna come feed a bottle to Reese, because I'm not totally sure when is the last time they fed him. And now everyone should be settling in for the night. So really quickly, I'm just going to buy like a bed for Oliver. I don't feel like fiddling around with the bedroom right now, but I will do that at the end of the round. So for the moment, let's see if I can make this work. Let's put the bed here. We'll move the toddler bed, and he can kind of just share the room just for the night with baby Reese. Well, what a tumultuous evening. Everything kind of came to a head. I do think that we are going to be breaking up in the morning. I think it's perfect timing, as unfortunate as it is, but it is perfect timing because it's the end of the round Thursday morning. So whoever moves out, whether it's AJ or Jenna, they'll be able to start the next rotation like fresh at their new residence. I really think I'm leaning towards AJ being the one to move out. It would suck, but it just makes the most sense in my opinion. In this instance, I think that Jenna should be allowed to stay with the kids. I think that the worst thing would be to root the kids up out of this home. Like, it's the only home they've really ever known. Like, they've lived here ever since Ian was tiny. So I don't want them to have to move, and I think this house is the perfect size for them as well. But gosh, I'm really tempted to kick Jenna out. She is the one that cheated. But like I said, AJ is the one who was aggressive towards her. So God, I just can't decide. I'll decide in the morning. I'll make my final decision in the morning. For now, we're gonna clean up and eat some pizza that Mason left on the counter. And you know what I just realized is ever since AJ came home, he's been distracted because of the party and stuff. He hasn't even met his son Reese. Like, he has not officially hugged him or like cuddled him or anything. That's crazy. Put Reese in the crib, and I guess they'll just have to get acquainted in the morning. Poor AJ, like, he can't even celebrate his new child because he's just so torn up. Hello? I didn't realize we had a visitor. Cassandra Curious is here, and her hair has been defaulted. I don't love it. Something about this particular hair, I think it's the middle part I really don't like. I am not a huge fan of middle parts anymore. Well, anyway, Cassandra must have come by because Jonathan was here, and it must have been like past the curfew hours, but then he did leave because of the party. And Ophelia is here as well, but she's just walking by, I think. She must have also come for Trinity. Sometimes the Sims just let themselves in the house when they come to collect their kids. I think that you should maybe talk to Cassandra. Oh man, she just picked up that pizza. Like, hey, sorry I kept your kid out so late for my kid's birthday party. Thanks for letting him come. Blah, blah, blah. Are they meeting just now for the first time? Oh, they are. Wow. Well, Cassandra is happily married and pregnant, obviously, with Pascal Curious's baby, so I think that it's safe to say nothing's going to happen here. But I am very interested, I have to say, in the possibility for a blended family when it comes to AJ and Aaron. Erin is probably going to end up divorcing Daniel because she already slapped him once that I know of. So if she is aggressive with him two more times, or if he's aggressive towards her, that's going to be grounds for divorce as well. And then Erin will be in that house next door all alone with her three kids. Yeah, so I think that just made my decision for me, you guys. I think that AJ is going to be the one to move out. I think that it's going to be really hard for him, but he knows that his kids need to stay with their mom, at least, especially little baby Reese, because he's a baby. And AJ is a very busy guy. Like, he can't really take the necessary time to really dedicate to his kids, at least not yet. I'm sure that he'll retire when he becomes an elder, but he still has 12 days until that happens. So I think the best course of action is going to be he moves out, leaves the house to Jenna, as angry as he is at her, leaves the kids here. He can have partial custody. They can visit him on the weekends and stuff, which would be great for the next round because the next round will take place Friday through Sunday, I think, or Friday through Monday, something like that. Um, and then best case scenario, like I hate to plan things out. If it doesn't work out this way, it doesn't work out that way. But I'm considering the possibility of him moving in with Erin after she kicks out Daniel, if that happens, because how perfect would it be? Like she is his best friend. He's down on his luck, lost his house to his ex-wife, and she offers him to stay with her and her family because her husband just moved out. And then you never know. Like things, one thing may lead to another, and he and Erin could end up starting something after a long, long friendship. I don't know. I'm not usually a planner. I usually do like to let things fall where they may, but I don't think we can disagree. Like, that sounds pretty much perfect. Oh God, he's really into Cassandra. Anyway, that was quite a night. I think that we need to send people to bed. I'm probably just gonna do like the room decorations and stuff before the next round. I don't think we'll see that today just because I've been recording for a long time and I kind of need to wrap it up. But yeah, so we'll group back up with everybody in the morning. Okay, so good morning, guys. It is now Thursday morning at 6 a.m. and it just ticked over to winter. Perfect timing because we are ready to leave this household. We have played the full 4-day rotation in autumn, and it's going to be a while before we see this family again, and I'm pretty sad. But before we do anything else, like before we leave, I'm afraid that it is time to initiate the divorce. I'm really emotional about it. Like, I feel so bad, but things happen the way that they happen for a reason, I guess. I'll be interested to see, since Jenna's gonna get to keep this house, if she decides to continue dating Marion, or if she's gonna find someone maybe a bit more age appropriate. I don't know. She has a lot of attraction with a lot of different people. Oh my God. 3 bolts with Cornwall cap. I wasn't ready for that. That is funny, actually. But yeah, she's friends with this Clay Hutchins fella. Um, oh my gosh, over on Summer Dream. Alexander, obviously. I never did invite Alexander over. It just didn't end up happening. But yeah, lots of things to look forward to in the next round. Let's just take a gander one more time. Oh, before I leave, that does remind me. I want to see what Ian's gender preference is. We can do that here. Ian Loner hasn't had one chosen for him, so we're going to randomize his sexuality. And he's straight. All right, then. Ian Loner is straight low. I'm going to just make him straight just to lock it in. I'm normally pretty happy with the first randomized thing. What he does need is maybe like a new haircut. This was cute on him when he was a kid, but now he's looking a little like 5 headish. But I think that for now he can keep his outfit and stuff. His shirt, I'm pretty sure someone else is wearing that shirt. I don't know. I might give the family a makeover and stuff. For now, I'm pretty happy. Oliver is so cute. Oh my God. I'm obsessed. So, okay, but before we leave, I don't want it to take too long. We're gonna wake up. Jenna, she's gonna wake up. Well, she's already awake, but auto lights this room. I am gonna pretend that she has asked older brother Ian to take care of Reese for a moment because she needs to have a conversation with AJ. not the flirt being available, propose breakup. She is going to break up with him. Before he leaves, sorry, I know I'm all over the place, but I'm just remembering everything. I'm going to put his car in his inventory. He gets to keep that. I'm going to leave the smart milk here. He doesn't need that. Should he take anything else with him? I like to think that these were his diplomas, his awards. He can just buy his own computer and stuff. I'm not sure. They have 61,000 simoleons right now, which isn't a ton, so I'm not totally sure how much he's going to end up taking with him. I do have the no 20k handout mod, so it's going to end up splitting the household funds in some degree. Not necessarily half, but however much is available. Okay, so this is what's crazy is like she gets so aggressive, she's kicking him out. I do think at the end of the day, it probably should have been Jenna that gets kicked out, but this is what AJ gets. You know, he made a fool of himself. He humiliated her at their child's birthday party. I actually think that the birthday party aggression is kind of that was the final nail in the coffin. I think they were already talking about getting a divorce, and then when he got drunk and acted a fool in front of their children and their children's friends and their friends, it like I said, that was the final straw. So that's it. He's done. As if he did something wrong, but oh, I feel terrible. And why is he crying? He should be celebrating. Well, the good news is they both have a positive memory of breaking up. Now, let's quickly check on the kids. Oh, wait, is he not going to move out? I must have a mod that keeps him from moving out. Well, you know what? That's fine. I'm just going to have him find his own place. I totally forgot. I must have a mod that keeps them from leaving on their own. I'm glad I have that because if I did decide for AJ to take the kids, that would have been much preferable, but still. It looks like Ian is taking the news very hard. He witnessed all the fighting and stuff last night, so he's well aware that his parents are having issues, and then he now has the memory of them breaking up. Just to save on time, I'm going to assume that Jenna and AJ spoke to the kids before they initiated the divorce just to say, you know, it's not your fault and we're deciding to just break up, but we're still gonna like love each other very much. All the typical hoo-ha that you would say to your kids when you divorce. I wish I could say that it was an amicable divorce, but unfortunately, as you guys witnessed, I think that it was very um not good for lack of a better word. How are we doing here? Oh man. The good news is I know they're crying, but at least they're not an aspiration failure. Like it could be worse. I think the saddest part is the fact that Reese was just born. And where is he? Oh, yeah, he's on the floor. And I feel terrible because I never did have AJ actually interact with Reese, and it's too late now because he's about to move out. Mm. So we'll have to see if he's able to maintain a strong relationship with his youngest son, considering he never really got to know him. I do plan on them having shared custody where, like, Ian and Oliver are going to be able to come over to AJ's new residence, wherever that may be. I don't think that he'll move in with Aaron and them like immediately. I think that would be much later down the road. So, whenever we get around to AJ for his winter rotation, that's when we're going to get to see these kids again. And I may or may not teleport Reese over. We'll have to see. Okay, is that everything? I think I've remembered it all. He's going to find his own place. No one's going to go with him. Everyone's gonna probably run down and say goodbye. Yeah. Wow. They're all happy to see him go. Goodbye, AJ. Crazy how that happened. Never in my wildest dreams did I expect today's episode would end in a divorce, but alas, here we are. And look at this absolute buffoonery. The first thing Jenna rolls a want for as soon as her husband or ex-husband moves out, she wants to get married. That is so funny. I guess Jenna is going to end up having a rebound marriage. I'm going to go ahead and lock that in. The only person that she is, you know, romantically involved with now is Marion. So it remains to be seen if Marion is going to end up becoming a playable by marrying Jenna, or should I move on from Marion and find her someone else? I guess we'll have to see when we come back. We'll also get to see when we return Ian and him like having his first kiss and all that. Who knows? Like, I still have quite a few households to go for this rotation throughout the Uberhood, so it's very possible that he could end up popping up again, maybe as someone else's romantic prospect. So maybe we will get to see him have his first kiss sooner. I don't know. And then, last but not least, of course, little baby Oliver. Not much is going to happen. However, it's nice that he's a kid now because he's going to get to pop up. Maybe like he'll visit other Sims houses and stuff like that. So it's not a goodbye, it's just a see you later for this family. All right, guys, so that marks the end of today's drama. I just want to say thank you so much for watching today's episode. I hope that you enjoyed it. Hopefully, it wasn't too upsetting, but I think that, an affair and divorce is pretty cookie cutter for The Sims 2. I think that that's like the general basis of what we could expect from any Sims 2 players. In the next episode, we will be playing with the Pleasant family. We'll get to see what goes down between Aaron and Daniel. I'm going to be very interested to see if we have two back-to-back divorces, or is Aaron going to work up the courage to forgive Daniel because like she kind of knows how he was when they first met, so she can't really blame anyone but herself, right? She knows that she married a cheater, right? I don't know. So we'll see about that in the next episode. Until then, feel free to catch up with me over on Twitch. I do stream once or twice a week, typically The Sims content. Or you can follow me on Blue Sky. I'm no longer active over on the app formerly known as Twitter, so don't worry about that, but feel free to follow me on Blue Sky if you guys want to stay in touch. I will also leave my Discord link down below if you'd like to join the Discord, and then we can chat about your theories and stuff about what's going to go on with these Sims. Once again, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!